Hello everyone, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. So Uncle Dele Farotimi, a very fierce critic. That man no dey mess words with anybody. Oh. If he want tell you something, he go tell you whole hand. He no go even change mouth. Recently, he referred to the former Kaduna State Governor, El-Rufai, and the former Osun State Governor, Aregbesola, accusing them of ruining their respective states, accusing them of ruining the country. He also cautioned against a coalition seeking to wrestle power from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027, questioning the credibility of some politicians involved. Now, Uncle Dele Farotimi, accused El-Rufai. He also referred to the incumbent governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, who allegedly promised jobs abroad after his second-term election but failed to deliver. So he really pointed fingers to a whole lot of persons, accusing them of not keeping to their promises. And now look at where we are. Our Nigerian politicians are fraudsters. That is what Uncle Dele Farotimi is trying to tell us, that our Nigerian politicians are fraudsters. They are 419 people. They don't keep to their words. Now, we know that this coalition consists of a lot of cross-party politicians. They are not coming from one political party. They are coming from various political parties. We have Atiku, who recently left the PDP for the ADC. We have other people like David Mark, the former Senate president. We have Nasir El-Rufai, once an APC chieftain who left the APC for the SDP, although we don't really know much of his SDP membership status as of now. Maybe El-Rufai would join the ADC later on, but Peter Obi of the Labour Party's presidential candidate for the 2023 election, and Ralph Aregbesola, the former governor of Osun State, they all rallied behind the ADC as their chosen platform to challenge President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the 2027 presidential elections. Now, most people see these politicians as recycled politicians. They are old cargoes, meaning they once ruled Nigeria, but obviously, things turned south and they are no longer in power. So they are now trying to wrestle power from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But I say this once again, in all they do, without electoral reform, their work is in vain. Una see all this labor where all these coalition leaders, the labor, they jump from pillar to post, trying to mobilize. I don't even think they've started. Okay, yes, they've started mobilization. And we've seen what they did in these by-elections. Although none of the ADC candidates won any of the by-elections position. None of them won. But we'll see how far they will go concerning their mobilization. But aside mobilization, even at the grassroots level, how about electoral reform? What would their mobilization do for them if they don't drag Tinubu and INEC to do the right thing so that they can win the election? At this point, I don't even know. They should better look into those areas. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? At this point, a lot of people have been commenting that these leaders, they are old cargoes, and the article should not be given the tickets. That Peter Obi deserves the ticket. He's the only person that is without stain. Because imagine someone like El-Rufai, now that Uncle Dele Farotimi is accusing El-Rufai, should they give El-Rufai that ticket? It don't finish. Because a lot of people has a lot of, dirty things on El-Rufai, and they will bring it out. Honorary Peter Obi wey be say he contested the 2023 presidential election as the Labour Party's candidate. Since 2023, Obi never rests. They've been bringing one form of propaganda to another. Propagandas, left, right, and center. They are trying everything they can just to, bring Obi down. Politics is not for the faint-hearted, though. Politics is for those that have mind. And since Mahmood Yakubu and INEC sold the presidency to the APC, the opposition should also, question that process. They wouldn't want to go back to that same cycle in the next election. If they felt yes, because this Babachala also mentioned on national television that Tinubu did not win the election, that it was Peter Obi that won the election. So if they are going into another coalition without making things right with INEC, then they are just moving in cycles. They are just moving in cycles. And I really hope by the time Nigeria gets her preferred presidential candidate, the one we truly voted for, by the time that person, finally wins, I really hope he will be able to reverse all Tinubu's policies, the bad ones. Because I know Tinubu has also set some good policies in place. But the ones that has affected Nigerians deeply, greatly, I really hope they will be able to, reverse those policies before things turns, bad for Nigerians. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this?
So let me clear that up. For him to have won, the people would have had to have voted for him. We didn't vote for him. He stole the presidency. Yakubu and INEC sold him the presidency. The presidency is not an expression of the people's will. It is an expression of the debauchery of INEC and the height of our judicial corruption. He did not win the presidency. If I had left, I would have been sanitizing and deodorizing a skunk. If nothing else, I rise and fall by my word. And when I said that I would live on exile if this man won, it was so that people will know that I do not believe Nigerians to be depraved enough to be possessed of the idiocy to vote somebody like him into power. And they did not. Anybody who prefers to delude themselves can continue to delude themselves, but Tinubu knows, INEC knows, the judiciary knows, and so do a lot of Nigerians, that Tinubu did not win the presidency. He stole it. So I'm not leaving because he did not win. It's that simple. That I'm still here is in rebuke of him. It actually cost me a lot more to stay here. It's not just the multiple level of danger that I face on a daily basis by remaining in Nigeria. Because if they will be planning my murder 3 years ago when they were not in power, one of his goons in Lagos State was the one sat at the head of the plot to kill me. They are the ones in power now. Ordinarily, I should run now. But I'm here. I am here because he did not win. He knows it. And every man and his dog in Lagos State knows it. He was beaten resoundingly in Lagos on the 25th of February. He couldn't even make 15% in Lagos. Segun Agbaje, the INEC commissioner in Lagos State, cannot produce the form EC8A for Lagos State up till today. I was the person who was charged by the Obi legal team